Hey, g'day, welcome back. Okay, as you can see on the screen, I've got Amyl and the Sniffers. I hope that's how you pronounce Amyl. Pretty sure it is. So, yeah, in recognition, I just realised that these guys have just received a Grammy nomination, and being from Australia, didn't know too much about them actually, but I believe they're punk rock legends down here. You know, working away at their craft in all the local pubs and bars and smaller clubs, and now finally received a Grammy nomination. Now, I do realise that the Grammys aren't the be all and end all of music. I don't know, just they're not. They're not. There's so many bands out there, but it mostly is a popularity contest. But it still is a great achievement to be nominated for a Grammy, especially in these smaller categories. It's probably nominated for punk rock, all the nominations for metal, that sort of thing. That's probably where it's more important, I suppose, rather than the main categories like best album and best artist. That's pretty much is just whoever, whatever artist or album has the most Spotify streams, pretty much wins that one. But anyway, I won't crap on too much about that sort of stuff. So yeah, I'm actually looking forward to listening to some down and dirty punk rock. I've been listening to a lot of rap albums lately, and but my true allegiance is definitely rock music. Not so much punk, but definitely am looking forward to this one. So I'm going to go. Oh, I've done it again. I try to scroll the phone, but I've got to go on. I'm on Apple Music, so I'm going to go. I'll just go to the latest Cartoon Darkness. So there we go there. Let's see how many tracks are here. So a bit of punk album. I presume it's going to be pretty short and sweet, which it is. 33 minutes. 33 minutes. That is absolute awesome gold, unreal. Woohoo! Oh man, I've been just trying to get through. If you look at my previous 10 or so videos, it's been on Taylor Swift, Drake, Travis Scott. Oh man, they just drag on and on and on. They start off pretty good. You think, oh yeah, this might be a pretty good album. First couple of songs. Then you get to track 10. Oh, okay. Track 13. Track 18. Track 20. And it's still going. So, mate, this is going to be... I'm actually excited already. Before I even press play, I'm excited already. Okay, well, let's get a crack at it. I'll see you in a second. When I finish listening to it, give it a rating. And see you soon. Wow, there we go. Amyl and the Sniffers. Well, that was short and sharp. I didn't even just barely got through a glass of Merlot before the end of it. So that's pretty cool. After the first song's pretty rough, eh? It's you wouldn't want your kids to come in, but in saying that, if your kids are, my kids' age group, in that sort of late teens bracket, and they're all listening to Travis Scott and Drake and even Taylor Swift, it's probably not that bad actually, but it's pretty brutal stuff. But this is what punk's all about, eh? Just in your face, crash, rude, obnoxious. It's actually they're smiling and laughing about it because it's just fun stuff. Look, after listening, you gotta just go through my last 10 or more videos, and I've listened to every Taylor Swift video, Drake, Travis Scott, Dr. Dre, especially the get back to the Taylor Swift, Drake and Travis Scott stuff when you got like 24 tracks per album. it's just an absolute chore to get through. You're like, oh man, come on, let's go. But this, man, what is it? 33 minutes, done and dusted, bang, 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 in and out, mate. Awesome stuff. Classic Aussie pub rock punk, can't go wrong. So let's go through it. Listen, as I said, I've normally would have a scoring system where I've got a score for vocals and instrumentation and lyrics and that sort of stuff. But But for this, no, forget about it. This is I might give this a 1 for vocals, 1 for instruments, 1 for lyrics. Original, if it's original, there will be a couple of points there. Production, not much at all, but doesn't matter, because this is just unheralded, brilliant, fun, punk rock, thumbs up, unbelievable. Now, as far as I know, they're nominated for Grammy, but I can never see them. Surely they're not going to be up on stage, are they? That will be incredible. If these guys get up on stage at the Grammys and play a song, wow, watch out. But yeah, going through, I'm more a fan of the classic rock and progressive rock and more fancy instrumentation stuff, like, all the Guitar Hero stuff like Van Halen and, and the shredding guitars and complex compositions. But this is just, it's still great fun. Big Dreams, I am familiar with a little bit of punk music. I'm not a punk expert, but if I sort of my main punk artist, I suppose, would be the Ramones, and I love how just I like the Ramones. They have just really short, sharp, some comedy sort of songs, bang, 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 some rude comedy sort of songs. Then they'll have something like Bonzo Goes to Blitzburg, which is just this great melodic, heartfelt song, and that's like this one, Big Dreams. So you go jerkin', chewing gum, tiny bikini, bang, 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 and then Big Dreams. Then that just strips it right back, and really heartfelt, melodic type of song. And then from then on, it's just all this bang, 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 pigs. So that's just balls out, fun, in your face. Going somewhere, it's just great fun. I can't imagine seeing these guys in a pub in Australia somewhere. It'd be pretty crazy stuff. I can imagine, yeah. Anyway, but look, to sum it up, great fun Aussie punk rock music. Guitars, drums, bass. This just proves that's all you need. And the main thing is just a couple of songwriters. Most of these tracks are just two of the band members writing all the songs. There's a couple of songs where there's more people involved, but the majority just 2 members writing all the songs, and that just gives that album a consistency all the way through. And you just know that it's from their heart and not from some outside writer just trying to make as much money as they can for the band. But so here we go, eh? As I said, from someone that's into sort of more the progressive sort of rock music, to listen to this, Amyl and the Sniffers, Cartoon Darkness. I'm not going to, as I said, I'm not going to give an official scoring or whatever, but I'm just going to give it a big thumbs up. Well done, guys. I'll definitely listen to this again. I'm going to listen to more of their albums, and I can finally get to finish the old Merlot. See you next time. Bye.